Welcome to the GardenShop.ie product demonstration video. In this video I just want to show you one of our range of seed trays that we have on the website, and in this case it's the 84 cell plug tray. So this particular type of seed tray is suitable for growing plug plants, and plug plants are just very small plants that are grown indoors before being transplanted either into larger pots or directly out into the garden. So just to give you a rundown on the spec here, it's made from recycled and recyclable plastic. The dimensions of the seed tray itself is 51 centimeters long, 31 centimeters in width, and then the depth of the tray itself is 5 centimeters. So I'm just going to open up the packaging now and show you a closer look. So with this you actually get the quantity of 2 seed trays in the pack, so we can just see them here. This is what you're getting. So with that you again get, because it's an 84 cell seed tray, you're getting an ability to grow 168 plants with these small seed trays. So you can see it has many advantages. So what you would use something like this for, well basically they're for growing either vegetables or herbaceous plants indoors while you tender for them before transplanting them out into the garden. So ideally it's very suitable for growing vegetables such as cabbage, broccoli, cauliflower and other crops like that which are suitable to being transplanted. So simply you would sow one seed into each cell and then allow them to grow for about 5 to 6 weeks before transplanting them out, maybe once they reach about 6 or 10 centimeters in height. The size of the cells then, each individual cell is 3.5 centimeters by 3.5 centimeters in width, and then the depth of each cell is 5 centimeters. So you have enough root space there for the seedlings to develop for about 5 to 6 weeks before transplanting on. So seed trays like this, they have many advantages. Firstly, as I said, each seed tray has 84 cells. Therefore, in this small little space here, you can grow 168 plants. So the advantages then are fairly obvious. It's a great way to save space. It's also a great way to save water and maximise use of light, and also maximise use of heat in your greenhouse. The black trays themselves have the ability to absorb heat, therefore they're going to keep the compost warmer, and because they're smaller little plugs of compost, they warm up faster. Therefore you're getting the best growing conditions for your seeds and your seedlings. Again, another great advantage of them is because they have, they're all individual cells and they have all little drainage holes here at the base. They have, it makes it quite easy to transplant your seedlings onward. So once your seeds are large enough, you can simply remove them by just pushing up on the seed tray here, just pushing your finger through here, and the seedling should pop out quite easily. Therefore you're causing minimum damage to the roots and you're preventing any roots from tangling with other plants. So that's some of the advantages of them. Again, what we have here, they're called plug plants, and basically what we mean by that is plants that are grown for maybe 5 to 6 weeks in their most formative and important stages of growth. You can grow them in these little cells and care for them the best as they require. Simply all you need to do is sow your seed and allow it to germinate, and again in that space of time from the 5 to 6 weeks on, the plants will have used up all the nutrients that's in the compost. Therefore it will be time then to transplant them on, and you can transplant them on into a larger potting on trays such as what we have here, also available on the Garden Shop, which is just a 9 centimeter plant pots in this potting up tray set. Okay, or alternatively you can take your plug plants and plant them directly out into the garden. So as I said, it's very useful for growing herbaceous vegetables, but it's also very good for growing bedding plants and herbaceous plants. If you were to just buy a small packet of herbaceous plants in the garden centre, you could simply just place each seedling into one plug each, and then within 5 to 6 weeks you're going to have about 168 small bedding plants that would be ideal for planting out and giving you good colour in the garden. So that's the seed trays there. Another good advantage of our seed trays is that they fit very well with our standard garden tray. So we have here the standard garden tray. It's also available on the gardenshop.ie. Inside it I've placed a capillary matting, which is also suitable, ideal for giving the best water levels, consistent watering to your seed trays. You can simply just take your 84 cell plug tray and just place it onto the garden tray, and therefore you're creating a very sturdy and easy to hold, store and to water your seed trays like that. So that's the system. That's a good way to care for your plug plants, as a system just like this here. But for now I just wanted to show you the 84 cell seed tray. It's a product available on the gardenshop.ie.